Welcome to the Four Listeners Program. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks for checking us out this week. What up, everybody? I'm Spear. On the mics with me this week is the Z-Man. What is up, Z?
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits? Putting on the Ritz, dressed up like $1 million trooper, trying hard to look like Gary Cooper, super duper.
Super duper. Thanks for asking. On the other mic is the mighty Ganthor. What is up, Ganthor?
Hey, get fucked, buddy.
But why? You know, all day today with the hostility.
It's Tuesday.
Well, it's Tuesday. It is Be Hostile to Spear Day.
I'm a Philadelphia fan.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Should explain everything.
Holy crap. Yeah, as we're sitting here recording this right now, last night at the Flyers-Capitals game, the fans at the Wells Fargo Center just added another chapter to the legend of Philadelphia fandom. Did you see this, Z?
I did not. I have no idea what you're talking about. Yesterday was the Boston Marathon, and I was just out watching and drinking it.
Yes, Patriot Day, no less.
The Patriots Day.
Yeah. Yes. Last night at the Capitals-Flyers game, before the game, they had a ceremony for Ed Snyder, who's the founder of the Flyers. He passed away recently, and they had a ceremony by which they handed out light-up bracelets to every fan. And in reaction to something that they didn't like, the fans threw the bracelets onto the ice. And
just like squids.
Just like squids. And even the PA announcer was saying, show some class. Stop doing that. Yet the Flyers fans persisted, and the Flyers were given a penalty.
Don't they throw stuff on the ice for hat tricks?
They don't throw the hats out on the ice anymore for hat tricks. Stop doing it.
Huh.
Yeah, but the one team does the squids, right?
It used to be Detroit.
Or rats. What was it?
Detroit was squid. Florida, the Panthers were rats, and they've ceased doing any and all of that. But I mean, in any case, just another notch in the belt of Philadelphia fandom. You can put that on the list with throwing snowballs at Santa Claus and batteries at outfielders. Good job, Philly. In any case, this week something must be done about bow ties.
What's wrong with bow ties?
Bow ties. So, over the weekend, I went to Annapolis, Maryland, where a traditional croquet match was held between the midshipmen of the U.S. Naval Academy and members and students from St. John's College, which is a liberal arts college that is in Annapolis, right next door to the U.S. Naval Academy. This croquet match has gone on every year for decades, and it's kind of a tradition now where the tradition has kind of kept up where you go to this croquet match, you watch them play croquet, and there's lots of drinking and partying going on. And there's also period dress. So people get dressed up in like 1920s, 1930s garb. So you see women out there in corsets and with parasols, and men out there in fancy dress and bow ties.
Is this like their version of trying to be like Derby days?
It's exactly what it is. It's the Kentucky Derby of Annapolis, Maryland. It's exactly what it is.
Sounds like fun, except for the costume. I wouldn't like dressing up like that, but everything else sounds like it'd be fun.
Yeah, it was a great time. I mean, we had an absolute blast.
Hold on, you guys had a bow tie on.
That's what I'm saying. I had a bow tie on.
Yeah, I saw the picture.
Right, but that bow tie was a bitch. You have no idea how hard it was to tie that bow tie. I mean, I'm convinced now that I can cure cancer because having tied that bow tie and wearing it all day, I'm convinced that tying that bow tie was the single hardest thing I have ever done in my life. It's devilish.
That's why I just clip-ons, dude.
No.
Are you incompetent?
I very well may be, but I will tell you that I don't believe I am because there were 4 of us that were trying to tie this bow tie.
Can you bring a woman to orgasm with your fingers only?
I can bring a woman to orgasm in any number of means.
Well, I asked specifically about your fingers, sir.
Well, yes, I can do that with my fingers.
Then you should have been able to tie a bow tie.
Well, have you ever tied a bow tie there, Ganthor?
No comment.
Well, no, the answer is no. And I don't think it's appropriate that you make a value judgment as to the dexterity of my fingers until you attempt to try this thing yourself.
You want to add this to the list of challenges for when we do our next in-person show?
We can absolutely add this to the list of challenges. You could put that right next to the Aviator Snips challenge.
Yep.
You can put it right next to the rematch on the Street Fighter challenge.
Yep.
The Mario Kart challenge.
Yep.
What other challenges? Just put it on the list. Put it on the list.
Dude, I cut through wood with my aviation snips.
Oh, whatever. It's hard. Okay, it's really, really hard. And the fun part is when you start, you cinch the bow tie almost to the point of asphyxiation, and then you have to loop and then swoop, and then somewhere along the line you have to try to tuck the back of the bow into some hole or loop that's supposed to be there, but I'm convinced it doesn't exist. That there's some alternate universe dimension portal, something or other, that you have to try to create using some sort of wizardry or sorcery in order to make the bow tie actually work. I don't know. There was nobody to help us do this. It was 4 guys trying to figure out how to do this. One guy gave up. He's like, F this. It took us nearly an hour to try to sort all this out.
That's way too much time. Why didn't you just tie it like a shoelace?
Because it would have looked ridiculous.
Well, so nobody cared. Nobody's going to judge you. You already look ridiculous in those outfits.
We looked sharp once the...
Did you?
Yeah, it looked sharp. I mean, Z,
I think you post a photo of that to the 4 Listeners Facebook page and see how many people like it and how many people ridicule you.
I will do that.
Okay.
I will do that.
No, I don't know about sharp. You definitely looked fancy.
But what's the difference?
If you were out drinking, Z, let's say you and I were out drinking. Yeah, see, you knew what I was going for before you even got there.
Well, but wait a minute. If you're surrounded by everyone who's dressed like that, then why would you? I mean, you'd have to go around punching an awful lot of people.
Yeah, so.
Just go around decking hundreds of people?
Yep.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Do you guys ever play croquet?
I've never played croquet.
I love playing croquet. And we wouldn't play on a nice lawn. We'd play on a hilly, ruddy, grassy area because that would make it very difficult. And we'd also play with the, if you hit another ball, there are 2 things you could do. You can either get another shot or you can whack it. I would whack it a lot.
Send it, man. It's called sending it.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what it was called, but that's some of the most fun. Except I have huge feet, and so it's very hard to get a clean hit. And so oftentimes I'll just stub it, and it won't go anywhere, and then I'll have wasted it.
Yeah, you got to put the ball right up next to the other one.
Yeah, I know. And you got to step on it with your foot. But like I said, if I have huge feet, it's very difficult to get the mallet in there.
I never have any trouble getting the mallet into your mom.
What mallet?
My mallet.
That's what you call it? Is the head misshapen?
It's big and bulbous.
Like a mallet?
Like a mallet.
You get stuck?
Yeah.
Get stuck.
Do you have to go limp before you can get it out?
No. See, this isn't fair, all right? I make mom jokes and you have to scientifically dismantle it? I mean, what the fuck is that about?
It's you, Spear.
You're such a toolbox. So I had problems tying the bow tie, and it summons the question, why do bow ties still exist?
That's a great question.
Do you remember that dude we worked with that wore them every day?
No, I don't.
How do you not remember that?
No, I don't remember this guy.
He was the douchiest douche that ever douche.
Because he wore the bow tie?
Yeah.
It's a lot of douche.
That's a lot of douche.
Not just because of the bow tie, but it didn't help.
No, I imagine it. Oh, I know exactly. I remember now. You're right. No, it was because once you gave me the douchiest douche that ever douched, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yes. No, that guy was a douche.
Oh, yeah. And he wore bow ties every day.
Oh, my God. What an ass. I mean,
to be the guy that people would say, hey, you know that guy that wears bow ties?
Right. So that must be the only reason why bow ties exist, is so that you can be that guy. Like that guy used to be Hurricane Schwartz, the weather guy here in Philadelphia for NBC.
That's right. He used to wear them.
Yeah, I mean that was all he used to wear were the goddamn bow ties.
You know, you should have worn a bolo, dude.
No,
those are worse.
They're worse.
They are the worst, but if they're being ridiculous and taking this stuff to this horrible level, you should have just gone all in and gone bolo.
No. I don't. You see, when you wear one of these things, you're not wearing it. It's wearing you. Like it becomes your defining characteristic. You become the guy in the bow tie. You become the bow tie guy.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. Z, did you ever have the occasion to wear a bow tie?
Yeah. I mean, I go to formal events.
Whoa. So all this time you've been wearing bow ties?
Well, not like every day. I don't own a bow tie. Oh, actually, no. I'm sorry. I do own a bow tie. I own a tuxedo bow tie.
Right. So it's one of those things with the little clips.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I owe the clip-on one. I don't know how to fucking tie the thing.
Right. And even now with tuxedos, more and more people are wearing regular ties rather than bow ties.
I've never seen that with a tuxedo.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. No, he's right.
See, I don't think there's any shame in the bow tie clip-on though. I feel like that's really well done.
There's any shame in a bow tie. Yeah. No. Absolutely.
But there is shame in a regular tie clip-on.
Yes.
Yes. I will agree with that. Yes. Agreed.
Long time ago, I interviewed a dude who wore a clip-on.
A clip-on to an interview?
A clip-on tie to an interview.
That's hilarious.
That was one of my feedback items. Was
he's wearing a clip-on.
Don't do that.
Shouldn't wear a clip-on to an interview.
That's funny. I mean, I guess that's a bit of a double standard, but I mean, you have to apply it only because of the high degree of difficulty in tying a regular bow tie.
I don't know. See, I can't imagine it being that difficult without trying it. So I'm going to look at you with scorn and skepticism.
What's the female equivalent of a bow tie?
I don't know. There are the only thing that comes to mind are all the
braids.
Hair braids. That's interesting. I was going to think. I was thinking along the lines of all of the different configurations of scarves.
Yeah, but they're super easy. Some of their scarves are just circles.
Infinity scarves.
Literally pull it over your head. I think bras can be difficult. I can't imagine putting a bra on. How do you clip them in back?
You put it in the front and you spin it around.
You can't spin it around. It's got straps. What the fuck are you?
No, you don't put the straps up yet.
That's like putting
that's
your
how they fucking
suit
do that
coat
shit.
on the ground and bending over and flipping it over onto you because you don't know how to put a coat on.
That's how girls do it, man. They turn it, they put it on backwards, they clip it, they spin around, and then they put the straps
No
on.
girls do that.
Yes, they do.
I've never seen a girl do that.
If you got big titties, you do that.
My wife can take her bra off without taking her shirt off, which always amazes me. Like
the other one that's
like a
kind of
puzzle.
cool.
You know, one of those puzzle pieces where you're like, how do you get the ring off the bars? It's not. You can't do it. And then she's like, bloop, bloop, pop. Done.
You ever see like girls with like big titties where they gotta kind of lean forward and like kind of get all the boob in the cups as they're putting the bra on because they got to get all that to fill it up.
I've never seen that.
No, I've never seen that. What do you mean they got to fill up the cup?
They kind of like shake their tits a little bit. It's kind of like when you're leveling out like a muffin pan. You know, you put some in there and you got to kind of flatten it out a little bit. So you got to shake it. That's what they do with their tits. That's awesome.
Is that like readjusting?
Readjusting, yeah. I mean,
for a dude.
Oh, like when because girls have to adjust too. Sometimes they get the wedge.
The wedge, yes.
Yeah, I had to explain that to Minion because I had like one of my balls got caught in my underwear or something, and it was quite painful. Yeah. And she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "It's stuck." She's like, "What's stuck?" She's like, "Your underwear rides up and it just like cuts off the blood circulation to your testicles."
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's no good.
Where do you guys? The tie thing in general is strange to me because nobody wears ties anymore. Bow ties, regular ties. Nobody wears ties. Do you wear ties?
Ties?
I
don't wear a tie, but people do.
Who wears ties?
Dude, I own ties.
Yeah, but do you wear them?
Sometimes.
For what?
For funerals or weddings or interviews.
Interviews.
First days on the job.
But you wear ties to first day on the job?
Shit, yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still wear ties to interview and first day.
When in doubt, it's like a if you're ever unsure for a wedding, wear a goddamn suit. If you're ever unsure wear a goddamn suit for your first day.
You can't go wrong with that. And you can always take the tie off.
Yep. It's fun wearing suits sometimes.
It's fun when you have nice suits. Yeah. Like it's not just like your funeral suit or whatever.
I have my one black suit with my black tie.
It's yeah. You know what I'm getting into now that I'm really it's awesome? Cufflinks.
I have a pair of cufflinks.
Yeah, I keep meaning to order to buy some cufflinks because I have shirts that need them and I've lost the cheap plastic ones that came with them.
I have 20 pairs of cufflinks.
Whoa.
And then I made a New Year's resolution. I wanted to wear more cufflinks, but then I had to go and buy more shirts that required cufflinks. So now I got a bunch of custom made shirts, and I got them all French cuffed, and so now I have probably 6 shirts that have French cuffs.
Wow, fancy, dude.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite cufflink?
So I've got some. I got a bunch of cool ones. I got have Mercury dimes on them. They were the ones before the Jefferson dime. They're made of silver. They got a picture of Mercury and some pillars on the back, and they're my favorite coin.
That's neat.
That's pretty neat. And I got some awesome ones that have watch parts, like the innards of a watch, and the gears all move and shit. Those are really cool.
Where do you
I got
from?
you can get them on Etsy. I got ones that are levels, like the little water levels with a bubble in it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, those
I
are
never
neat.
thought to check Etsy. See, I bought what the fuck are they called? Stirrups to keep my dress shirt tucked in and pulled down so it doesn't bunch up in the back. Those things are a goddamn pain in the ass.
I'm sorry, what?
Stirrups.
Aren't those the things that women have on their feet to keep their pants down?
Yeah, they make them for dudes for dress shirts too.
So how's it work?
Well, they have versions that are loops that your feet go through, or they have versions that clip to your socks, and they're just elastic, and then they clip to your shirt tails.
Wait. So you have something that's all the way that's hooked onto your feet?
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
So how do you walk with that kind
It's
of?
elastic, dude. It's easy.
What happens if it like snaps loose?
Well, that's the problem. That's why they're a pain in the ass. I had both of them come off on one leg on my way to the cafeteria, so I had to kind of surreptitiously kneel down like I'm tying my shoe and just tie the thing in a knot around my leg so it would stay hidden.
Ow!
Like, it doesn't hurt.
It
They
didn't
just kind of slip off.
It doesn't
but-
like snap.
No, there's not that much tension in them, dude. Just
Yeah, I
enough
gotta
to
see.
keep the
I gotta
shirt-
see this. I don't get
Yeah,
this.
I'm envisioning something totally
Oh my
wrong.
god, you guys they're on Amazon. Just go look up. Shit, I don't know what they're called.
How am I gonna look them up?
Just look up stirrups.
If I look up stirrups, I'm gonna get all kinds of crazy shit.
Not on Amazon. No, you're not.
I get all kinds
They
of
just
nuts.
they're this they keep your shirt pulled down nice and tight so that it's always tucked in and it's not bunched up in the back or anything.
See, I could use that.
I actually like it a lot. The problem is some shirts don't have a hem or whatever that's thick enough for the
clip.
teeth to clip on
Yeah.
and stay on.
So it just slides off.
Yep. And taking a shit is kind of interesting because it becomes a big process. And, people in there like, what in the hell is that guy doing over there? Because it's, you take 10 minutes when you're done. It's getting all ready. Clip, clip, shit, clip, all this crap.
That's nuts.
Yeah, but it's worth it, dude. It looks awesome. I just sent you a link.
Oh, get the fuck out of here with that. No, that was exactly what I was.
Yeah, so you could imagine it.
Well, that's what I was imagining, but I don't know how the hell you walk with that.
Dude, it's just elastic. How would you not walk? Are your leg muscles that weak?
No, it would just, I don't know, it would feel weird to me, I think.
It does feel weird. It can chafe a little bit, but the tucked-inness is worth it.
Man, that's a sacrifice.
Yeah, I haven't done it lately, but I would if I wore one of my French cuff shirts if I actually got cufflinks.
you just looked at it too?
Is that holding onto your pants or your underwear or your shirt?
Your shirt.
Yeah, that's what I had pictured, and I'm like, what the fuck?
It's like a male garter.
Yeah.
You know how terrible
No
it
one
looks?
sees that with your shoes?
No, he's
No.
saying he's saying
If
you cross your legs.
people can notice it, but unless you're wearing high waters, nobody's going to see it.
Oh, I don't know. No.
Nah, dude. No way.
Dude, you got to try. You can't. I don't know how you can stand when you stand up and your shirt becomes all bunched up in the back. You can never tuck that in.
I'll tuck it back in.
Yeah, but you can't. You
Why
think
not?
you do, but you can't. So you just look like a slob. But with this, you look straight out of a magazine. It's like, bam! Look at the waistline on Ganthor.
There was.
Boom.
I have a pair. My tuxedo pants has holes in the pockets, and you can stick your thumbs through them and grab your shirt and pull them down.
Yep.
Pretty neat.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's neat.
yeah.
But all your pants don't have that. This is the solution for that.
I don't see it as a solution at all. I mean, I understand it's a solution. It's not my solution.
What else are you gonna do?
Tuck my shirt in.
Whatever, and you'll look like a dick.
Okay. All right. What did we learn? What did we learn about bow ties, about like impossible clothing types of choices? What did we learn? Z-Man.
Ganthor wears weird shit.
Ganthor wears weird shit.
It's like stuff that my great-great-grandfather would wear.
Yeah, and I don't understand.
Old-timey clothes.
Yeah, old-timey clothes. I don't even understand how that thing works. Ganthor, what did you learn?
You two don't know how to dress at all.
That's entirely possible. Although Z sounds like he dresses pretty well.
He's halfway there.
Yeah, what I learned is that Z has stepped it up a notch with his custom French cuff shirts and his 20 pairs of cufflinks. Good job by you.
Yeah, I am impressed by that.
Yeah, stepped it up a notch. I feel like I have to keep up with the Joneses here a little bit.
I feel like I need to post a picture of my cufflink collection.
Yeah,
you should.
I'll tell you what. You do that. I'll post a picture of me in the bow tie, and we'll.
And then Ganthor's got to post a picture with him wearing his fucking garter.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which means that Ganthor's going to have to post something. Which means that Ganthor's going to have to find the Facebook page.
How do we find the Facebook page?
Exactly. So, if you want to post something about some fancy, odd, impossible choice, Ganthor, I will tell you how to do it. You can check us out on the Facebook page, facebook.com/4listeners or 4listeners.com. You could check out the show on Stitcher Radio or on iTunes. Just search for 4Listeners. We'll pop right on up, and you can give us a tweet on the Twitters at 4Listeners. We thank you for checking us out this week, and we hope that you will check us out again next week. Thanks a bunch, everybody.
Trying hard to look like Gary Cooper.
I had to wear a bow tie for band in high school with a cummerbund.
Yes, I did too. I even had a shirt ruffle.
What color was your cummerbund?
I was black.
What color was your bow tie?
It was black.
Also black. Mine were red.
Yeah, mine were black. But I was in the marching band, so I had the jacket with the rope on it and the whole routine.
Dork.
Oh
You were
yeah.
in a marching band?
Oh yeah.
What did you play?
I played the baritone, the marching baritone horn.
You played the baritone. Get the fuck out of here.
I did.
You know what I played?
What did you play, Ganthor?
The motherfucking baritone.
Oh, look at that.
How long have we known each other?
Oh, long time now.
And we have not discovered this until tonight.
Look at that.